What happens when you click apply for the game changing year? Okay, well, first of all, you're going to fill out a form that has all that normal boring stuff: name, email, phone number that'll help us know who you are and get in contact with you. Then you're going to have to answer a couple of questions about what your goals are for the program, aka why do you want to join? Don't worry, this doesn't have to be like a long essay, it doesn't have to be perfectly thought out. Just give us a flavor for what you're looking for. Then from there, I'll take a look at it and go, okay, does this person basically seem like a fit or no? Do they seem to be looking for roughly what we're offering? If you do, then I'll send you an email and say, hey, let's get on a phone call. Then you and I will connect for a quick 30-minute phone call where we'll chat a little bit more about what your goals are, a little bit more about what the program is. I'll answer any questions that you've got. It's totally okay, by the way, if you apply and you still have some questions, you're not 100% sure if it's the right fit. That's the point of the phone call, to make sure it's a good fit. When together, by the end of those 30 minutes, you and I will come to a decision about, okay, is this the right fit for you? Sometimes I get on calls with folks and it's like, heck yeah, this is exactly what you need. Let's sign you up. Other times I get on calls with folks and I'm like, oh, you don't need the game changing gear. You need something else. Or, oh, you don't need the game changing gear. What you need is 10 minutes of coaching from me and you're good to go. You don't have to be involved in a whole program at all. So by the end of that call, our goal is to just make sure that the thing that you're doing is actually going to be the right fit. If it's the right fit, then you and I move forward into talking about logistics. So from there, we'll sort out how we're going to deal with payment, whether or not your company is funding you or not. If your company is funding you, but you need some help making the ask for that funding, I'll help you brainstorm how you could do that with your boss. I've got a couple of resources I can give you as well. And so we'll move forward into kind of making it happen. That's the point from there where we start to move into, credit card territory, right? So a lot of people, when they apply to the game changing year, they're like, oh my God, I'm going to have my card number ready right away to fill it out as soon as I click apply. That's not true at all. You and I will sort that out as part of the application process, because for a lot of folks, they're getting partial or full funding from their company. And we want to make sure you've got the opportunity to do that, and do that in a way where you're getting as much support from us to make sure that it's possible for you to get that funding. One of the great ironies of the game changing year is quite often folks are signing up for it in the hopes that they can get better at negotiating and having conversations with their bosses about things like professional development funding. So we do not expect you to have the skills to do that all by yourself right before you start. We're there to help you so you can be successful. All right, so that's a little bit more about what happens when you click apply. It's not an instantaneous process. There's lots of conversation and vetting and lots of help for you if you want to make sure you can get the right funding conversation going with your boss. Hope that'll help you apply. Head over to thegamechangingera.com and click apply, and we'll get you into the ecosystem.